All right, so on this episode of Get to Know Your Trainers, today we have Travis.
Yo,
What's up, Travis?
what's up?
So, what's your, well, I actually said your name, but what's your name? Any nicknames to go by?
My name is Travis, the Pokemaster.
Nice. So, who's your favorite Pokemon?
Oh, I'm a stickler for Gen 1s, so I'm gonna say Dragonite.
Okay, is there a reason why?
It just seemed like it'd be my Pokemon companion, Pokemon real, that Charizard, but I'd say Dragonite's more of my cuddly, you know what I mean? You know, but still fierce at the same time, Hyper Beam, you know what I mean?
So, how long have you been playing Pokemon?
I think last week or 2 weeks ago, officially made a year.
Nice.
1 year, yeah.
How do you like it so far?
It's cool. It's cool. I think I came in at a better rotation, but this is cool so far.
So, what got you into Pokemon?
I was bored. I know I couldn't do Yu-Gi-Oh, so I was like, do Pokemon.
And what deck did you like to use?
Red Dragos.
Why?
It was just that's one of the best toolboxes to me so far. I see all these toolbox decks, and I feel like Red Drago is the best toolbox so far. Like it really maximized its effect. Like
Scumbag Dragos.
Nice. All right, thank you, Travis.
that's it.
That's it.
I like long walks on the beach. My favorite color is blue. And John is my favorite person.
Actually, meet someone who likes long walks.
Yeah, that's
on
John.
the beach.
Look at him. That's him. We love him.
We do.
That's my Dragonite. Make sure y'all run my mans up to 10,000 likes, comments, and subscribe, or your decks will lose every time. You're gonna brick every time. You're gonna brick every time you don't subscribe.
First game of the tournament, I rolled and called heads. I got heads, so I decided to go second. Playing against Lewis, who's a very accomplished player. He's a very good player, a good deck builder. I'm playing Dragapult Dusknoir, and he's playing Jotterbox. We cut open hands. I believe I got a good hand to start with. I got a Dreepy, and that's pretty much it. But you guys are going to see how I managed to set up. All right, here we go. All right. He starts with a Mew and a Pikachu on his bench. I just have a Dreepy. He attaches. I buddy for 2 cards, basics under 70. First, I deck check to make sure what cards I have, what cards I don't have. Have to do it twice just to make sure. Pick up a Badoo, which, Lewis is not too happy about, and another Dreepy. My thought is I need to get my engine going, which is Drakloak. And again, just doing final deck search to make sure everything's okay. I know I have shuffle 7 times. I actually have to count because I don't know. All right, so then I decide to put energy here on the Dreepy. I prefer it to be a basic energy. Iono, because I don't have anything else in my hand I can do. I put it there just in case if I don't get another energy. So look at the cards, another Buddy, which is perfect for me. I prefer that energy to be a basic one, so I can night stretch it back, but unfortunately that was not the case. I happened to get a Duskull and another Dreepy out to get the engines going for my deck. And cuts. I basically retreat to Badoo and hit him for 10. Now what Lewis is trying to do, he's trying to get set up as well. He puts down a Joltik, which, completely helps him with his deck. Attaches for turn. And attach a Bravery Charm. Now at this point, I'm like, yes, that's good, because you guys will see later on what I run. He retreats the Mew and he attacks with Joltik to get his Pikachu charged up. I go and I decide to put Fez just in case. He decides to retreat and hit me with the Pikachu. I call for Hoda to get one energy and a evolution type Pokemon. And I decide to get Drakloak. Then after that, shuffle my deck 7 times. And ask him to cut. After he cuts, I do Recon Directive, which helps me search for 2 cards. I look at my hand to see which one I need. I Ultra Ball Professor's Research and Arvin to get another Drakloak. Again, I just really, really want to be set up at this point because I don't know what he has or what he has planned. Again, he cuts. I use my Recon Directive. I find another Drakloak. Do the same thing. Wasn't too sure what to do, so I kind of switched and changed my mind. Kind of do that a lot. So I'm done. Again, attacking for 10, which now he cannot use any items for like 2 turns already. He attaches to Mew. At this point, he puts another Pikachu and Latias down. Cannot do much because he is in item lock. So my whole thing now is, well, he does search. He does use an Arvin. Search for an item and tool. And again, he cannot use the item. So just will be needing the tool. Now my whole thing is that he has 2 Pikachus down. I need to get at least 10 damage points or hit points on them before I can knock them out. He searches. Now he gets a Pokegear 3.0 and a Sparkling Crystal. Again, in my mind, I'm like, go for it because it's only going to benefit me in the long run. And you guys will see how. So he goes back. He retreats, decides to go with the Pikachu, attaches the Sparkling Crystal, and knocks out my Badoo. Now, at this point, I'm okay. Whatever. I go for Drakloak, put him in the active, use Fez, 1, 2, 3. Then Drakloak for 2. Again, I cannot make up my mind. Again, Drakloak for another 2. Search my discard to see what I have. Again, another Drakloak for 2. At this point, I put Jamming Tower in my hand. I believe I had the Dragapult. No, I had Neo Upper Energy. Yeah, and a Dragapult. And I Ultra Ball Iono and Night Stretcher to get a Dusclops, yes, Dusclops. Duskull. To get Dusclops. So what I decided to do now, since I did not use any supporter, I bossed up the Mew. Right. I hit him for 200 because that's easy. 2 prizer. I will pop. Deciding who to pop now. I'll pop that guy. Pikachu with the Sparkling Crystal, just in case. So he has 50 damage on him. So next time, if I have a boss order, I could hit him. Knock out the Mew. Put 10, I believe, on Latias. Put 10 on that guy, another Pikachu, and just knock out the Joltik. So right there's a 3 prizer. Right now, I'm ahead of the game 3-1. He puts up his Pikachu. He goes for Fez. Decides what he got to see what he can do. I look at my cards to make sure what I can do in the next turn. At this point, I think I'm doing well because I have Dragapult in the active, but yet I have my 2 Dragloats as my engine just in case if he does want to knock out my Fez, he bosses up my Fez. And he just uses Joltik to charge up his other Pikachu, considering that I put a Jamming Tower on. I'm going to use my Dracloak to see what I have in hand. Decide for my Maractus, just in case. Used big air balloon, boss up his Pikachu, game 200, and that's it. Second game of the tournament, and I'm facing against Matt. He is playing Blissey, which I have faced before because we go to a different place, and I know what to do. I decided to go second. I do have 2, as you guys can see, cards down, so I'm ready to go. Good luck. I have both Dreepies out, and he has a Centipede out. I know it's not Centipede, but whatever. So he passes. I go Arven. Search for Buddy Buddy in the tool card. And at this time, I also am deck searching to make sure what I have and what I don't have. And I kind of do this for a long time. I forget that I need to get the tool. I'm going for my Buddy Buddy first. I get my Dreepy and my Badoo out. So right now I have 3 Dreepies on the board on my bench. Looking for what tool I need to get next. Still searching. Still searching. Okay, I think I found it. Shuffle. Or I did not take a tool card. Okay, awesome. Because I probably have one in hand. Yes, that's right. So I just put the air balloon on my Dreepy. Go for Badoo. Hit him for 10. So he cannot play any item cards. As you guys can see, he does have a monkey on the board. Now he's going for Arven. Searching out for an item and tool, but again, he cannot use any items currently because he is item locked. And he is also searching his deck, making sure what cards he has, what cards he doesn't have. I reminded him, yeah, you can't do that. No items, please, and thank you, and please. So he decides to evolve one of his Pokemon from his hand, put a Dark Energy and a different kind of energy. I kind of forgot. So he goes, I need to check my hand again just to make sure I know what I have. It's really tough when you are item locked and you can't do what you need to do. He does get a tool, Hourglass, Power Hourglass, I believe, and a Night Stretcher. Nope, he exchanged it for a Nest Ball. He decides to attach the Power Hourglass to his monkey, and believe just passed. Oh no, he has a dark energy as well. And he put a TM acceleration energy on his active Pokemon. Uses it. That's how he got the energies on his monkey. Alright. I cut and shuffle, shuffle and cut. Um, Again, I decided to play Iono. I didn't have anything in hand that's really useful, so I just went for it. Look at my hand. Decided to play Ultra Ball because I don't have Dracloak. Give away Body Parfin. And decide just to go Dracloak so I can get my engine going again. Shuffle, shuffle 7 times. 7 is a magic number. Look at the first 2. Decide to get Fez because I know he's probably going to knock me out next turn. Attach energy there, and the time I attack you for 10. He puts down another monkey, and the Blissey, he decides to play Crispin. Puts 1 energy on the active and another one on the monkey. At this point, I am thinking I need to get rid of those monkeys as soon as possible, so he does not throw back that energy to me, as he does right now to my Dracloak. He decides to put 20, and he kills off my Badoo. Put up the Dreepy with the air balloon so I can retreat. Do Faz for 3 cards. Put down the Dusk Skull. Decide what to get with my Recon. Nothing that I think can help me at the moment. So I just did Hilda. Again, I need to do my Dracloak so I can start off my engine. I think I forgot to get a energy off the Hilda. I think I just got the evolution Pokemon, and this my friend Jester, not Jester. Jetson was like, yeah, you can't do it anymore. You ready to shuffle your hand? I was like, damn it. Alright, so decided just to put up my Dracloak, evolve into Dragapult. I was really looking for my monkey, but I couldn't get it out for some reason. I decided to do knockout and put the 30-30 on both monkeys. I'll take 1, and I know he's going to throw back that energy or the damage to me again. He decides to play Blissey. And what he does now is very smart. Excuse me. He decides to he does Happy Switch. And I'm getting ready for the damage to be, brought back to my end. And he kills my Duskull. Because he wants no part of that, which I completely understand. I was just waiting for him to do his thing. And he hits me for 180, I believe. So now I draw for turn. I make sure I could use Fez. 1, 2, 3. I see what I got. Now I'm going to do my recons. Get 2. Or get 1. Look at 2, get 1. Again, decided to go for my Duskull, which I don't think was a good idea because you guys are going to see what's going to happen. I decide to Hilda again for another Dracloak. This time I do get an energy in hand. Shuffle, shuffle. I do recon. I take the jamming tower and just decide just to put it there because I know he has that tool on that one monkey, and I do not want to know what it does. So again, attack him for 200, puts 30 on both monkeys. So now it's his turn. He sees what he has in his hand. Decides to play Arven to look for an item and tool. Now, this time he can play an item because he's not item locked anymore. So he goes for the nest ball and he goes for the heavy baton. However, he cannot play any tools because the tools are not gonna work under the jamming tower. So he decides he wants to see how much energy I have and what's underneath the card. I just told him it's a psychic and an air balloon underneath one of the Dracloaks. Again, he's deciding what to do because he cannot use any tool cards, or he decides to just get the Chansey out onto the board. Decides to add energy and heavy baton. Those 60 back to my Duskull, but I reminded him that he cannot use a heavy baton, or I asked him what was a heavy baton, and because I haven't played the future deck in such a long time. So he just goes for the knockout. I don't know what I was doing back then, but yeah, knockout. Cool. Faz for 3. Recon for 2. And recon for 2. I'm looking through my deck. I was like, okay, what are you? Not like how much HP do you have now? Recon again. Finally, I realized he has 2 more price cards left. 1 more price cards left. So at this point, I am up against the wall. Use Night Stretcher to get my Dracloak back. I Ultra Ball Dusclops because obviously cannot use them anymore. Decided to get Hawlucha. I was like, ooh, maybe I could do something here. I was like, wait a minute. So, off of that, I am gonna boss up the monkey because I do not want the damage coming back at me. At least 60, only 30 back this time. I do Hawlucha, 10 for 10 on the Blissey, and on the monkey I knock out the Blissey and the monkey, and I take 3 prize cards. Right now I'm feeling okay, but not too well because I've knocked out everything. He just is left with a monkey and a Chansey. Now he uses his ace spec, which is the Precious Charlie, trying to get as many Pokemon out again. He decides to go for 2 monkeys and a Chansey and a Blood Moon Ursaluna. And all he needs to do is take out one prize card, and I need to take 2. So he's asking if how much energy the Blood Moon needs to use, since taking so many prize cards. And right now he's just 1, and he will hit me for 240, I believe. And right now I'm looking at what I can and cannot do. I know I need to take 2 prize cards and do my recon. Only thing I can't do because no Pokemon was knocked out. I Ultra Ball my Badoo and my TM Evo. Useless at this point. And I get a Monkey late game, which I prefer to be in mid game, but it is what it is. I'm looking for. I need to shuffle my deck, right? Because I want to Ultra Ball. Decide to do. Iono, because I'm looking for that 1 energy to power up my Monkey, my Luminous energy, which I know I have in my deck. So I just take 2. Decide what to do right now. I'm thinking, if I do this, if I do that. Right now I just hit him for 200. And that's pretty much it. I'm deciding what to put the damage counters, even though I know they're going to come back to me. At least one of them. At least 30 is going to come back to me. That I do know. So he plays Town Store. Now he can use his tools. He decides, I think he's gonna switch the Blood Moon from the active to the bench. I didn't even get energy out for that Monkey, which sucks, because I could at least thrown 30 back to him. Matt is deciding what to do, because it's literally going to come down to the last turn. He uses Air Balloon, asks if he can retreat, which he does. He puts up Chansey, which is a smart move because he knows I need to take 2, and that's only a 1 prizer. So I really need a boss's orders or a counter catcher. I was like, I got game. He was like, no, you don't. I was like, damn it. So I draw. I got counter catcher off the top deck. I was like, I want to make sure I could use this card. Now it's game. Right now I'm 2-0, and the third match is against Travis. I have Maractus in the active, and I want him to stay there as long as possible. I don't have anything else, so I just Ultra Ball a Iono and Professor's Research to get a Dreepy out, so I can try to start my bench. I check my deck to make sure everything is there, what I need. So, get the Dreepy, go shuffle, and I believe I just tell him I pass. He gets a nest ball, searches for a Pidgey. And it's kind of, I don't know if it's good or bad that I didn't start with Badu. I have two Badus in the deck. I did not want to use them, even though I think I should have. I just really want him to take a 90 prize. 90 prize. I just really want to knock out my current Pokemon Maractus so I can get at least 90 hit points on his whatever Pokemon he knocks it out with. So he gets a Pidgey, a Charmander. He Ionos me, which I'm kind of glad he did because I didn't have anything in my hand. And hopefully this will help me reset. He puts down the Dutch Skull as well. He passes. He does TM Evolution for the Pidgey and Charmander. I get a Buddy Puffin. I looked at my deck. I'm gonna get two more Dreepies from that Buddy. Go back to my hand. I Ultra Ball away, a Fire, and a Jamming Tower. Hopefully I can get a Night Stretcher so I can get that Fire energy back. I get a Drakloak. I do my Shuffle. And from there, I use Recon. From the Recon, I decided to keep one of them, which will be Hilda. Just making sure my discard pile be Hilda. Again, I go for the Drakloak and the energy. Neo upper, even though I do have other energies in hand, I believe. I'm trying to get a knockout as quickly as possible. Do 2 for the Recon. Have Dusclops. I put Luminous Energy on one of the Drakloaks, and I tell Travis I pass. He goes and he puts down another Charmander. He passes. Right now, I think I'm fine. I'm okay. I go draw, then I do Recon, then I do Recon again. Deciding what to get. Decide to put a Duskull down. Arven for a item and a tool. So at this point, I get the Ultra Ball, and I believe I get a Air Balloon. At this point, I feel confident enough that I can go and try to attack him. So that's why I went for the Air Balloon, so I can get the Maractus off the active spot. Go back to my hand and see what I have. I decided to go with the Dragapult, the Revolve Drakloak into Dragapult, put the Air Balloon on Maractus and swing. Right? Do I swing? Hopefully I do. What I could have done here, honestly, better if pop him for 50. So I swing and I take out the Charmeleon and put 30 there, or a 10 there. And right now I'm feeling good. He says he has the Charizard EX, but he decides to do on first stamp. So I take 2, he takes 5. He's doing some math. Just waiting. Doing some more math. So he goes for Arvin, and he's gonna look for like a item and a tool. I don't know what he's gonna get. I have an idea. Maybe I should have put the 10 on the Charmander. I think he was gonna get a rare candy. He gets a rare candy and Defiance Band. He rare candies the Dusko to Dusknoir. At this point, he has a Pidgey as well. In hindsight, I think I should have just put. Maybe not. Let me see what he does now. He evolves into Charizard. He takes out my Drakloak. And at this point, I'm like, I don't think I can come back from this. Thinking what to do. Just Iono. Because the less cards he has in hand, the better. Maybe I should just wait that for the next turn. Drakloak, Recon. I think my mistake was that I didn't have 2 Drakloaks on the bench. Because now I have to start over again to manually attach energy. Go for Fez. Trying to see what I can do out of nothing right now because it's pretty much game match. I just put down a jamming tower just in case he has like a Rary Charm or anything else, a maximum belt that he wants to do as his A-spec. And that just hit him for 200. Pop him for 50. And again, 200. And just a 60 on Pidgeot. His turn. Sorry. His turn, and now he's looking what to do. Puts down the Duskull. I'm pretty much going to get KO'd the next turn. Looking at my hands to see if I can do anything at all. Let's see. He's still deciding what to do. Off the Buddy Buddy, he gets Super Rod. He gets those 3 back, those 2 Charmanders and the Duskull. He plays Artisan. So you put one of them back. Is it the Charmander? It is the Charmander. I cut his deck. And right now he pretty much has game because I can't do anything. He knocked out my Dragapult. I tried to put Dreeby down. Just deciding whether or not or what I can do. For some apparent reason, I don't know why. Well, yeah. I Ionode. So giving him, what, 3, and me 3. Fez. Recon. I go for the energy, I believe. Yeah, I go for the energy. I put it on the Dracloak, I hope. Yep, I do. So it kind of sets me up. Again, Buddy Buddy. Trying to look for another Dreepy. Oh, Duskull. But I put down a Badoo for some reason. Even though I don't think I should have done that. Because at this point in the game, it's not going to make any difference whether or not he's going to be item locked. Because he can just go with Pidgeot and get whatever he needs. Other than just to like rare candy. That's pretty much game right there. The final game, the 4th game, I have to face Lindsay. She's just started a couple months ago, but she has gotten really good. She's playing Dragapult Charizard, which is a deck I love playing because of Jesper and Oscar. However, I'm playing Dragapult Dusknoir. I had to take a mulligan. I was going first. I obviously do not have anything in my hands. I told her just pass. So she sets up her monkey and her Dreepy, puts energy on the Dreepy. Iono's me. Cool. Take 6. She puts down a Charmander. I get a use Autozone first to check out my deck to see what I have and what I don't have. I do this a couple of times. Get a Badoo. I put Duskull and get a Buddy Buddy Puffin, and I get 2 Dreepies on the board. Put 5 energy on Dreepy, Halucha, do 10 on Charmander and 10 on Dreepy, and do 10 on Monkey. She gets a Dracloak, evolves it, and now she has 2 energy on the Dracloak, which I'm a bit scared of. I have 2 energy on the Dreepy. I really didn't want to do that, but I need to attack as quickly as possible, I believe. I didn't want to wait 2 extra turns, which doesn't make sense because I don't play any rare candy in my deck. So I was going to have to wait 2 turns either way. So she gets the energy off and puts it on Monkey and decides to Adrenaline me and put the 2 damage counters on Badu. I Hilda for a Dracloak and an energy Neo just in case as a backup. I use Recon. Put an energy there, which I don't think I should have done. She goes, evolves into Charmeleon, knocks me out. I put Hawlucha on the bench for some reason, and not my Fez. Recon, Fez, Recon, and I get Duskull on the bench. Switch it. Oh, she bossed me, that's why. I take the knockout, but before I do that, I Ultra Ball 2 things to get a Dracloak. Just in case if she does decide to destroy my Dragapult, because she has one on the board already. I pop Charmeleon for 50, so she takes a price card. Then I decide to put on Jamming Tower just in case, and take 2 price cards from there. Now she has a Dragapult in the active. She unfair stamped me, which is, whatever. It sucks being unfair stamped. Now I know how it feels. She goes for Arven. Gets an item in the tool. Ultra Balls away 2 items, 2 things, 2 cards. Get the Dracloak. Recon Directive. Hits me for 200 and puts damage counters. I go, Iono, energy to Dracloak. Knock out the Charmander because I do not want to deal with Charizard late game, especially since I'm taking all these prizes. She counter captures my Fez. Hits me for 200, puts 10 on Hawlucha and the rest on Dragapult, I believe. Yeah. first is researched. Monkey. Oh, Ultra Ball. For Monkey. Now I want to take 10 off.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
So what happened was I benched my Drag Report that was inactive and promoted my Drag Report that was on the bench. I went for the KO and won the game. I received a player stamp Pikachu card, right? Only people who got first, second, and third gets that. I set it to grade because why not? And that's it. I also did get this Blood Moon Ursaluna EX box. We're going to try and open it up soon and let's see what we get inside. All right. But other than that, you guys are awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And be safe.